today I work with people who are all detransitioners, everybody who has regret, who wish they hadn't done it, and the term that they use when they contact me is that it's the biggest mistake they've ever made in their life. But strangely, the mistake and the regret doesn't set in until sometimes 3 to 15 years after undergoing the surgery. It takes that long for the regret to manifest itself into what did I do? I made this mistake, now what do I do? And so everybody who's beginning the process early on, I would say 100% of them are quite happy. At the end of 3 years...
Well, as you were.
Yes. Yeah, so they're quite happy, but then you hit 3 years and there's a few of them that are a bit unhappy, and then 5 years there's more. And
so there's a progressive unraveling of sort of the population
exactly.
group.
And I think that is a perfect way of putting it.
Right. How common is it? I mean, I think there's a sense out there that when people see your story, as they might be seeing it now, and they say, well, this is unusual. Well, you were someone for who this wasn't the right course. But you talk of people that you help in the same category. What are we talking in terms of numbers of people regretting? What are we talking in terms of the number of people who feel like what happened to thousands?
Yeah, and
so it's really common.
Oh, it's very common. In fact, if anyone who's listening to me speak doesn't believe it's not, they should look up the word detransition on Google and look at what it says about detransitioning. There are hundreds of people out there talking about detransition. There's many sites now. Mine was the first one, but now there are many sites who help people detransition. It's so common, and the more people who engage in the behavior, cross-gender behavior, we're finding more and more people years later want to detransition. There's been cases that have made public news in the UK and all over the world. We're hearing more and more people who were, touted as, poster children for transgender behavior who are now coming back and wanting help to detransition.
Do these people have clarity as time passes? So you've got a 3 to 15 year time frame. Do some of those people begin to get clarity as to why they were feeling like transition was the right thing in the first place? Are there causal factors that come out?
Yes, that's one of the more interesting things is in the people that I've worked with is that 100% of the time when I have the opportunity to sit like we are or discuss this over the phone or through the internet, they can identify the very specific thing that occurred in their life that caused them to not want to be who they are, and they adopted a cross-gender behavior as a way of coping with the incident or issue or continued issues that happened to them when they were younger.
Wow, 100% of the time.
100% of the time.
So they have clarity on exactly what caused them to become gender dysphoric.
Yeah.
Wow. So does that mean then, it's almost as if the label transgender has been applied to a range of behaviours.
Yes.
And those behaviours have then been given permission to exist, or permission structure, or a name.
Yeah.
Whereas actually those behaviours, we should be looking at the root cause of them.
Exactly.
And finding out why somebody's mind is dissociated from their body.
Right.